Hubrich here from the Kugler Team with Red Moose Realty, and we always love shining a spotlight on our local leaders in our community. So we're so excited to have a local Barrhaven resident with us, an entrepreneur, and the founder of Copperlace Naturals, Chantal Hubrich. Chantal, thanks so much for sitting down and chatting with us today.
You're so welcome. Thanks for taking the time as well.
Thank you. So I think we can all use little Copperlace Naturals in our life right now. You have your moisturizing lotions for our over-sanitized skin. You have your bath bombs to help us de-stress. So, and all these wonderful products which we'll talk about today. So I think our viewers want to know some stuff about you.
Sure.
And so we're going to ask you some questions, and then maybe in the end, you can talk about some of your products.
Sounds great.
So our viewers want to get right to it. They want to know about your company. So let me start by asking you, can you describe your business for us and what makes it so unique?
Absolutely. So we are a family-run business. We make all handmade products made in Ottawa using high-quality, natural, plant-based, cruelty-free, vegetarian ingredients. And 98% of our products are made with essential oils. So not only do they smell great, they're actually beneficial for you. And yeah, I mean, we run it out of our house, so we're hustling every day.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Chantal, what made you decide to open this business?
Absolutely. So when, actually I'll kind of backtrack a little bit. So my daughter is 3 years old, 3.5 now. When we had her, it was, realizing, okay, what is in these ingredients that we're allowing her to soak in the bath? What we're putting on her skin, and a lot of the ingredients that everyone is putting on their body, like our skin absorbs everything that we put on. Yes. Not only is it important to watch what we eat, but what we put on our skin. So when we started to really do research about what certain ingredients were, what chemicals were being used, the process, that's kind of what sparked my progression towards using natural only products. Plant-based, vegan, cruelty-free. I'd already done that with my makeup, like I do that already, so that was kind of what sparked it. And then when COVID hit, I'm in the travel industry, so when that hit, that was an immediate sign, okay, something else, I have to do something else. So immediately just kind of flipped that switch about, I'm obsessed with this stuff anyways, so I might as well just start making it and sharing that knowledge and that love of natural products.
Very cool. So the pandemic really just ignited that.
Absolutely. For many of us, I'm sure too, right? Like a lot of us are doing something different than pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Everything is this new normal.
Yeah.
So just trying to, again, educate the world on better skincare products. And they smell amazing. So
I'm smelling them right now. I can smell
it's
them.
really addicting.
Yeah, for sure. So let me ask you, what would your customers say then that they love most about your business?
About the business, okay, so yes, with every purchase, I actually will handwrite a thank you note, asking for reviews, if there's any questions, any concerns, to reach out to me directly. So I would say that our great customer service, we are always on our phone, so we have access to all of our notifications. So if you have any questions or concerns pre, during, or post sale, just message us on Instagram, message us on Facebook. That's what they like, is that instant, and they're getting myself or my partner, right? It's that instant communication. It's not a robot, it's us. That's probably,
That's amazing. That service is so important
Absolutely.
these days.
So important.
It's lost in a lot of things. So
What would you say your goals would be over the next year, do you think?
Absolutely. So our goals would obviously be to get our brand out there in the community, but most importantly is just developing more products as well, so that it's a full daily wellness routine, right? So hair care, facial care, just everything that you would use in your day-to-day that will increase, your effects on the environment, the benefits for your body. That's pretty much it, and just growing our business, and then hopefully, just maybe get an extra staff member too, right? Like that's not a 5-year plan, but just really growing that business. But a year from now is to have that brand recognition out there, and have people in our community support us.
spread the word.
Exactly.
Good. So what would you find then to be your greatest challenges?
Brand recognition.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I say that because it's a saturated market.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones who have this vision. So just that would be it, right? Just having everyone in the community recognize our brand and what makes us different. So like I said, when you reach out to us on Instagram, when you reach out to us on Facebook, it's myself or my partner that you're reaching. We also do free local delivery. So I've delivered as far as Barrhaven, Kentville.
Good to know.
Yeah, so and it's not UPS, it's me driving, rather than knocking on the door to deliver. So just little points like that make us different in the thank you cards. Again, we're not the only people selling bath bombs, but it's that extra service plus. Again, I wish I could send the smell, out.
It smells really
That's
good.
what I always say. I
know.
wish I could send
Smellogram.
smell.
Yeah.
Exactly, smellogram. Because when people smell our products, that's
That's it.
It's awesome. That's it.
Yeah. So, Chantal, you're a resident of Barrhaven, as are we. So, what drew you to the neighborhood? What do you like most about Barrhaven?
Absolutely. So I have been in Ottawa actually for 7-8 years. I've been in Barrhaven for 7.5 of those 8 years.
Okay.
And even within that time, so I lived in Barrhaven, I moved downtown, and then came back to Barrhaven. It's just a great community. Like it feels like a little town in a big city, right? You have all your amenities. People are so friendly, and people are really, really generous and giving. I belong to a Barrhaven community giving group on Facebook, and just the stuff that gets passed around, that gets given, it's outstanding. Like every day, I cannot believe the generosity within this community.
Yeah,
too.
It's a great place to
community.
live.
Yeah,
Great place to live and work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
for sure. So, besides working, what else do you like to do with your free time?
So right now, I'm doing lots of stuff in my free time.
What's free time?
So I run, I work out, I read. I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of audiobook listening. Mostly has been running. So I just actually finished yesterday a 10K running program. Thank you.
Nice.
It's been a long time in the making, and I started another 10K to now not only just like do the 10K, but like up my pace that I'm doing it weekly. So that's what I'm doing in my free time.
Excellent.
You can rub off on me for that too.
Yes, that's amazing. Love that. Oh yeah. So, is there anything new, like any new products or anything that your customers or our viewers would like to know about?
Absolutely. So we just finished packaging our lip balms that are coming out. I did not bring them, so I apologize about that. But there are 3 flavors and there's only 4 ingredients. And so, I mean, when you think about ingredients and there's only 4, it's great. I've been using it twice a day, morning and night, and any other time that I end up seeing quenching. So we have coconut lip balm, peppermint lip balm, and vanilla. So we actually did a poll within our followers just to see which flavors they wanted, and those were the ones, kind of the go-to flavors. I love them. So there is shea butter, beeswax, and again, it's all organic, all vegan, cruelty-free. So shea butter, beeswax, essential oil, and then coconut oil.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't wait
Sounds
to
like
see
you
that.
can eat it.
Yeah, it does sound like you can eat it.
Sounds yummy.
So then what would be the best way for your customers to reach out to you? Website or?
Yeah, so we have a few different methods. So we have website, we do have a chat on our website.
Okay.
We also have an email that you can reach out to. Instagram and Facebook Messenger as well. I would say that the quickest would be either Instagram or Facebook. Website too, because we get instant notifications on our phone, but we're always on Instagram, so that's our go-to. So if you have any other questions, concerns, that's really the best.
Perfect. Good.
I guess at this point, maybe you could show us a little bit of your product
Sure.
and explain what all these yummy things are.
Okay, sounds good.
Great.
Smelling them, but I'd like to know what.
Absolutely. So I brought one of everything except for lip balms again. I'm really sorry. So this is our no-how orange chocolate bubble bath. You can absolutely smell it.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
And what I like most about our bubble bath, especially, not just the smell, is when you go I don't know how if you take many bubble baths. I certainly do.
I do.
Perfect. So they're not going to be these giant suds
Yes.
that overflow the bathtub. And the reason is because it's not filled with chemicals and other things that make that
Right.
sulfate, right? The sulfate
Yeah,
is what makes like your
exactly.
shampoo lather and your bubble bath lather. So it's not going to do that because it doesn't contain sulfates.
That's right.
So it's still very bubbly. Don't get me wrong. It's just not going to overpower
Yeah.
your bathtub.
Yeah.
I find a little, I
Yeah.
much prefer the.
I do too. And then when you get out, your skin doesn't feel dried out. It's not grimy. It feels nice. I mean, I still moisturize after the shower and after bath anyways, but some of our clients, they don't because they don't feel the need to.
Great. What's this cool looking thing?
So this is a bubble bath. So this actually has shea butter in it, and again, it's similar to a bubble bath in that it makes a lot of bubbles. So I don't know if you have seen our bubble bar video on our Instagram, but basically the best way to get the most use out of the bubble bar is to actually cut up the bubble bar. You can either use half or the full thing, and then run it under water, and then let the bubble form as you cut it up. If you just put it in the bath, it's not a bath bomb, so you don't just put it in the
doesn't
bathtub
just- right.
and it doesn't dissolve. You actually have to kind of do a little bit of work, but the work is worth it, right? So
Right.
with this one, you can probably get at least one. It depends how bubbly you want your bath.
Exactly.
Right,
If
right.
you want to be overflowing and covered in bubbles, this
The
just
whole
use
thing.
the whole thing.
Wow.
Just a little bit, half, and if you don't want a lot, then you can probably do about 3.
They're so
Perfect.
pretty too.
Yes, and
So
they
pretty.
smell great. And this one does have shea butter, so it is
Nice.
moisturizing.
Nice, yeah. Yeah.
And we have 2 other scents. I forgot to mention as well with our bubble bath. We have 2 other scents.
Really nice.
With our bubble bath, we have eucalyptus. We have this one, and then we have a lavender.
Oh,
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
This is a shower gel, so this is our energetic grapefruit shower gel. So again, it doesn't have sulfates in it, so it's not gonna, if you put it on the loofah or you put it on your hand, it's not gonna be this gigantic lather. But again, it doesn't have the chemicals, so you're not gonna have that. But it smells great. You can also
Thank
also
you.
smell that one as
Let me
well.
smell everything.
Yes, smell it.
That's really
The
good.
other flavors that we have are relaxing rose. It has rose essential oil and cedarwood essential oil, and then we also have a lavender one as well.
Okay. And then you have a salt or a.
Yes, so this is our bath salt. So this is the Bare Naked bath salt. So this is has 8 ingredients. So again, very limited ingredients. So there's baking powder, there's Epsom salt, there's 6 essential oils and pink Himalayan salt.
It's a tongue twister.
It is a tongue twister. So again, this here, you don't, depending on how much you want to put in your bath or you don't. I love Epsom salt, especially when I wish I liked cold baths because a runner's perfect complement would be a cold bath and Epsom salt, but I'm not going to take a cold bath. Even though it's good for my muscles, I refuse. So I'll do an Epsom salt bath as a comparison.
Right.
So this one's good too because you can, as soon as you put it in and you get in the bathtub, you can literally smell the essential oils. They just kind of evaporate into the air and they set that relaxation. It's awesome. And your skin does not dry out. It feels hydrated because of the baking soda.
Love it.
So over here we have one of your famous bath bombs.
Absolutely. So this is our Sex Appeal bath bomb. You can give it a smell. It's vanilla and lavender. It's quite lovely. It smells really good.
I need all of this.
You do.
I need
Awesome. So again, this one, all of our bath bombs have olive oil in them, so to get that moisture. It is a bath bomb, so again, you put it, if you haven't used the bath bomb, if you have, you can, tune me out here, but you just put it in the bath and you let it dissolve. And again, it's
fun to watch.
It's so fun to watch. It's awesome and it smells really great, moisturizing for your skin, and turns the bathtub purple. Another thing with our bath bombs, unlike some of our competitors, because we don't use a certain ingredient in our product, it doesn't leave that ring around the bathtub. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There are some.
I do.
Yes. The only one that might leave a little bit of residue is our, not residue, our little rose petals, because our Rosy Dream one has some rose petals. So it's not rose, I shouldn't say residue, it's just rose petals.
Okay, so just like a little leftover
Yes.
natural.
Yeah. And this is our Elegant Rose Lotion. So again, not many ingredients. Now this one, you can't smell because we do have a protective cover underneath. But it's rose essential oil, cedarwood, shea butter, and lots of other ingredients.
And it's a body.
And it's a body. You can use it for your hands as well.
Yeah,
You
or
could use it for your
chapped
face.
hands. Okay.
It's a little rich for your face because of the shea butter.
Right.
In the winter though, if you have dry skin,
Sometimes
you
just
could
go
put
with
a
that.
little, but I use this one almost every day.
Good.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite ones.
Nice.
This one you can absolutely smell. So this is one of our scrubs. So it's our cloud of lemongrass scrub. Again, we have, I forgot to go all of the other scents as well. That
That's
one's
zesty. That's delicious.
Oh, yeah, I know. Look at that.
And all of our
Oh, yeah.
scrubs are gentle exfoliants. So there's different types of scrubs, right? There's the really rough, sugary scrubs that I wouldn't recommend everyday use. But these ones are gentle enough that you can use it every day. Like we have a Fruity Pebbles one, that's my favorite. It's
Every time I see that on your website, I just stare.
It smells like, Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
And cereal, it smells so good. Every time I use it almost every day in the shower, I'm like, do I try it? Do I not try it? Obviously, do not try this at home. Do not try it. But it smells, that's what I mean. Like, it just smells so good that you want to take a bite. Where I was going with that, we got carried away. The apricot shell powder is in there, but it's not aggressive. So you can use it every day. Safe use. It's not really rough on your skin. With our rose lotion, we have the rose lotion, we have a Zest for Life, this is citrusy, we have a peachy keen, which is peachy. The peachy keen also has vitamin E in it, which is awesome. That's my second favorite lotion, and then we also have a sweet lavender lotion.
Very nice.
And then with our scrubs, we have the cloud of lemongrass, we have Fruity Pebbles, we have a lavender, and then we have a rose. So if
lots
you
of
like lots of selection, and if you're a person who likes to pair things together, so you like lavender and lavender, we have a lavender scrub and a lavender lotion. If you like rose and rose.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then last but certainly not least is our soap. So we have 6 different types of soap, I believe. So that's eucalyptus, and all of our soaps have shea butter. They're made with other types of oils as well. Again, all natural, plant-based, cruelty free, and that one's awesome. When you lather that one up, it smells like you're at Nordique.
It does smell like very spa-like.
It's quite nice.
Exactly.
Amazing. Well, thank you
You're welcome.
for
You're very
breaking this
welcome.
all down for us and showing us all the different types of products that you've come up with. They smell absolutely amazing.
Yes, thanks for
So
chatting.
thanks for showing us that.
Thanks for chatting with
You're
us
very
today.
welcome.
We really appreciate it. I'm really excited to try a lot of your product out. We'll obviously be in touch. And yeah, so if you're looking to get more information, you can definitely go to Chantal's website, which is copperlacenaturals.com, or you can follow her on Instagram and Facebook, and you can find her at Copperlace Naturals. So I guess that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for watching. We are Corey and Tara Kugler, the Kugler Team at Red Moose Realty. And you can definitely check out our local community website, which is parkbench.com/Old Barrhaven.
And if you have a local business as well and you want to reach out to us and be on our site, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Have a great day.